Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful, perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well, no doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot... That's a hit! Gabriel Jesus. Martin. And here's the chance to counter. Looking for space out wide. Battles to win it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And now they can launch a counter. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. Back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Rice. Is there any support? He might not need it. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. A real chance to break.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Foot in with the challenge. Hervé. Gabriel Jesus. Casemiro. Dashing forward at pace. Hoists it high. It's a brilliant interception. He's gone for it! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Going through. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Plenty waiting in the middle. It's one! Probably deserved better.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Chance to break. And he's cut it out. Well played, he saw that coming. And now the breakaway. Rice. And it's played forward. Finds himself eased off the ball. Hervé. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Bruno Fernandes clips one through. Hoists it forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He's managed to get himself offside. Rice. They're not going to make any further progress now. And the finish! Nicely worked.
Well, that was textbook stuff on the wing too there. Great link-up play. Difficult to deal with.
Forward it goes. Loose, who's getting there? Oh, real danger here. It's going to be the final action of the first half. The first half compared with your expectation.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Half of massive entertainment and excitement, a 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Bruno Fernandes, right through the middle. Oh, that's a fine challenge. P.Tan. Rice. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! A whisker high.
Oh, and it's such a good effort. Maybe the target really should have been hit.
Williams. Spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. P.Tan. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. It's the through ball. He's through, it's one-on-one! Chance! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And it's Rashford.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Now the counter. It could be in here. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. And once more, they can't get through. Oh, good interception. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Chance! Hervé! In for the pieces! And in it goes! was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
So is this the start of a comeback? Rice drives it forward. Hits one! He has done it! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Smartly deceptive, what quality.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Saka with a delicate ball.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim? He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Merino. Saka.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rashford looks to clip it forward.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
He's picked him out. And he's there to cut it out.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Xuan cuts it out. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. Offside that time.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Merino. And they pass a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Hoists it forward.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Almost there, and the players can feel it. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And time is up. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town. And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside, coaches. Real chance! Goal!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, and he knew all along what he wanted to do, and it's a really great instinctive finish.
Leipzig trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Fernandez, Lukaku. And now they can launch a counter. And he's away. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's anyone's ball.
I really don't think you could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
Fernandez. And it's Lukaku. De Bruyne! Needs to get it forward quickly. Werner. And it's De Bruyne. Lukaku. A chance! Going for goal! Taken out, that'll be a foul. Hoists it forward. A really good feat. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He spotted the run and played him through. That's a hit! Good save. Keeper read that well.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
Forward. What does he try from here? And he's searching through. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Cuts it out. Very good battle there, terrific to watch. He's got options out wide. Tries to get it clear. Lukaku. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Tielemans. And it's played forward. He's played him through. He's had a shot! It's broken loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Forward it goes. Werner. No foul, says the referee. De Bruyne. Lukaku. He's had a goal! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one.
He's got it! No mistake! A goal and a really telling moment. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and...
It's one! Stop. Wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
De Bruyne goes short. That intervention was very necessary. It could be in here. Chooses to go back. Referee's had a look. He's blown his whistle for half-time. So, a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
We're already back underway here.
Leipzig need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
It's sprayed out wide. Sorted that out. Oh, surely! He's got the ball, he's got the space. And he heaves it forward. That's a throw. Belgium are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Tried to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Now it's Lukaku. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Forward it goes. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. That's the throw. Werner. Forsberg. He's and the finish! They have got it! They have their equaliser! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
This has become one superb game of football.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Werner. Forsberg. Forsberg tips one through. Leipzig have it back and they can go again. It's come loose. Werner. And he's straight offside.
Leipzig merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Going through. Can he find a finish now? Goes for goal! Goal! Belgium! Into the lead once more. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, I just think they've kept at it.
Has a pop! Oh, taken with style!
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
So the lead chance! Oh, the ball's come loose! Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Lukaku. Gets it upfield. Well played, he saw that coming. De Bruyne. 2 minutes to be added on. Hoists it forward. And it's De Bruyne. Gets away from his opponents. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. And that's that. Leipzig puffed and puffed, but in the end, no joy. That's the game. The result is what matters. And this result is cruel. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances...
Tries a shot! Lewandowski gets flagged offside. Goretzka, Pantovic, and it's Kane. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Goretzka does well there, alert. Olsen. Very well to intervene. Quarter of an hour played.
Oh, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, P.Tan? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
He's got it, and he's got time. Shoots! It's in!
And I'll tell you, the chest control was the key component there. That enabled the shot.
Barcelona take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
And here's Lewandowski. He's away. It's Lewandowski! And he really went all the way.
Oh, after so much hard work, he bluffed. You just shouldn't be missing from there.
Kimmich moves it out to the flank, right through the middle. Now it's Kane. Gnabry, Olsen, and here's Kane, approaching the half-hour mark. Kimmich, out to the left it goes, hoists it forward, and here's Goretzka. And it's been taken straight back. Dashing forward at pace. He's made sure that that won't get through. Pantovic. Forward it goes. It's got through to him. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Kane finds himself offside. He's left his man. Oh, surely! Hits one! wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was impressive, and expectations were not met.
He's had a goal! Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort.
Barcelona are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Barcelona grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the whistle goes for half-time. So first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Q.Tan. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
It's come loose. And the counter is on. Oh, good interception. Gnabry. Kimmich. They're not going to make any further progress now. Diop. And goes straight through to the keeper. Let's put a stop to that. Olsen. That's a good ball to find him. Gnabry gets the big play. It's out for a goal kick. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The next goal is key, and they've got to show the hunger and desire to score it.
Gnabry.
Barcelona have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Is there any support? He might not need it. Kimmich. Olsen. And here's Kane. Hit into the middle. And he heaves it forward. He's had a look. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ball's gone out of play. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Tar. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's played forward. Cuts it out. Olsen. get it forward quickly. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's a foul, free kick's been given. Time for a change in personnel. Olsen. Diop. Is there to heave it away. Now it's Lewandowski. And he's searching through.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Gets it back. Pantovic. Olsen. Played out to the right. Good ball. Now it's Kane. He's gone for it! Oh, he's found him in space. Chance to shoot! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. You look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what...
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at heavy! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And it's hoisted clear. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Oh, it's was an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Merino. Rice. Martin. Hervé. Has a pop! In it goes! 2 on, too easy! How many more to come? That was a given. It always was.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Hervé. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Looking for goal! In for the follow-up!
Oh, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Rice gets it back. He's picked him out. Goes for goal! It's in! Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. This is threatening to become a real... This is gone, that's a foul. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And here's the chance to counter. He's got away. Has a pop!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
Could move up a gear here. And he's there to cut it out. Rice. And now they can launch a counter. In with the challenge. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Get a throw in. That's a good ball. And the shot! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Now, can he capitalise? Room for a shot. He's in, surely. He's gone for it. He's scored.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Williams. Forward it goes. He's through the middle. That intervention was very necessary. Referee's had a look. He's pulled his whistle for half-time.
It's been a pretty crazy game so far. They've played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
And the game has already resumed here.
It's got through, and Saka. That's put paid to a promising move. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Merino.
Well, chance to break.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Hervé. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well positioned to make that interception. Now the counter. Lovely bit of skill there. Shapes to shoot! Into the lead once more. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Hoists it forward. Gets into some space. Timely intervention.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Foot in.
Over to the left.
And the finish! Willock plays it forward, dashing forward at pace. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Hervé. Oh, that is lovely footwork.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
He's one-on-one, short and a shot! It's a goal!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. This has become one superb game of football.
Newcastle surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Hervé.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. And it's played forward.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance.
Face to face with the keeper. Can he find going for goal? Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo.
Real chance! Simplicity itself.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
All square again into the dying minutes. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And that's that. Terrific match, universal commitment to attack, all square and rightly, no loser. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me, it just always held an interest.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Isak with a shot! It's gone a long way up and away. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Tries a shot!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, just thinking back to the goal again, Peter, when you catch him that well, you know it's destined, and that was struck with real purity.
So, a breakthrough already. He's played him through. It's a brilliant interception. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Liverpool seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Now the counter. Well read, he sorted that out. Liverpool scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. A real chance to break. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Try. Oh, shooting chance! And that's good distance on it. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward, and he's straight offside. Forward it goes. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Isak doesn't get the pass he's looking for. What a ball! It's one! And this is getting better and better. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Liverpool get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
we're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that has been cleared. Hoists it forward. Sal. Could move up a gear here. Tries to get it forward quickly. And he's there to cut it out. Van Dijk. Van Dijk drives it forward. Goalkeeper's ball. Liverpool are in control here on the brink of half-time. That intervention was very necessary. And it's played forward. Isak. Attempts to play it through. Has it out wide now. Opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Liverpool in control at half-time, 2-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. No changes at the interval from either side. Forward it goes. Isak. Sal. Knocks it away. Gets it back. And the ball's come loose. And the chase is on. Hoists it forward. Now a chance to break. And that has put paid to that. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Looking to break out here. He's made sure that that won't get through. Chance to break. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Chelsea are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Sal. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Gets it back. And it's played forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Isak. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, sweet feet. Tries to stroke it through.
Chelsea are enjoying lots of possession, but they just can't find any penetration.
He has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Back into the middle. That's been levered clear. Dinks one in. Nice little chip, timely intervention. Keeper sends it forward. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Battles to win it back. Gomez plays it forward. Jones goes looking. And the finish! Jones. To react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate...
That will be the final act. Liverpool, comfortable winners, a virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded and allowed them to dictate with comfort.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
we're up and running. He's had a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's a real shame, Peter, because it was beautifully worked. Took the defence out of the picture, but he'll be in no hurry to watch the replay.
And it's Memphis Depay.
Memphis Depay really used his body to clever effect in dropping the shoulder to carry on.
Forward it goes. Good take, and he's had a look. Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this. There thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Memphis Depay.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Maguire, hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Has a goal! Tried, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Just wouldn't be beaten there.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Finds himself eased off the ball. Casemiro. Chance! He's gone for it! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Now it's Memphis Depay. It's broken loose! Gabriel. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Hoists it forward, and he's searching through. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Going through, Memphis Depay, and the shot! He's scored! The Netherlands are level!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
The Netherlands grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, he's found... It's Memphis Depay! Pinged forward. Reached half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the teams level. So, there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
The action has already resumed here. No reported change to either side during the break.
And it's played forward.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Forward it goes. And it's played forward.
Just brushed off the ball there. Gabriel.
Casemiro. Real chance! He's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp. Contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Tries lifting it over. Cleared away. And they've been caught out here. A really good feat.
The Netherlands are definitely going about this the right way.
Hidden hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done. The Netherlands made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break?
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Well, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Oh, that's neat. Tries to get it forward quickly. He could be in here. Hoists it forward, and Dijk gets into the right position to intercept. And here's Depay. Breaks on here. And he's there to cut it out. Memphis Depay. The Netherlands desperately need someone to hold up the ball here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's the goalkeepers to play.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And here's Depay. He's gone for it! They've scored!
The Netherlands are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Changes here from both sides, in fact. So all square and not for the first time.
That goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Shaw does well there, alert. De Roon. And here's Depay. Chance has a pop! He's done it! And that may just do it!
The Netherlands produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Memphis Depay.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
This could spell danger. Managed to get it away. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence.
evening, wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Here's a venue. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. Keita. Fofana. Kessié. That's been levered clear. A real chance to break. Samuel. Modric. He's made sure that that won't get through. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Fofana. Forward it goes. It's been a rather gentle affair so far. Samuel. Modric. Samuel. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's on his way. That intervention was very necessary. Modric plays it forward. Samuel. And it's Modric.
Well, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. There aren't many who'd be prepared to wind up a shot from this far out. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. He's going to be pulled back for that one. Lobs it in gently. Kessié. Oh, good ball. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. It's on a plate. Modric spreads it towards the left. Modric. If Well, he's going to break the deadlock. Now would be a good time. Hoists it forward. Fofana. Going through. Shapes to shoot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, let me assure you that scoring just before half-time is always a real treat. And when it's one of your top talents who delivers it, it just seems to fuel confidence that little bit more.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Gets it upfield. We've reached half-time.
So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A very decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Start of the second half.
Milan don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in the second half, they can't hold back though.
Good ball, it's found its target. Chance to shoot! Milan with another corner. And that has been cleared. It's a real chance! Kessié, P.Tan, Fofana. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Well played, he saw that coming. Kessié, Modric. Ivory Coast are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Cuts it out. Samuel. And it's played forward. He's in, surely! Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the crowd clearly liked what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
He's had a go! A chance to play it in. Delivers across.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
And it's Fofana. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Well positioned to make that interception. Samuel.
Fofana. Forward it goes. Aurier hoists it forward. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Has a goal! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Modric.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Modric.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the counter is on. It's a fabulous position. Kessié plays it forward. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Tries to get it forward. He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, slow me up.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Ivory Coast clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
Rabiot. Samuel.
Rabiot. And that's that. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity going for goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Atalanta trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Bentancur hoists it forward. Well, that looks a foul. The referee's given it. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. Oh, he's hit the bar! The room. Costa. Tottenham have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Always when you score early, it gives you such a lift and it casts doubt in the minds of your opponents at the same time. And that pretty much sums up the difference in what we've seen. One team assured, the other a little unsure.
And it's played forward. He could be in here. He's off. Chance! Gets up to head it! In for a header! He scored! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Xavi. Xavi. It's Daron. And here's Muriel. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Forward it goes. And it's been taken straight back. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, P.Tan.
Great challenge, time to perfection. Cleared without complication. Bentancur could move up a gear here. Solanke gets into some space. Swung over into the middle. Tries to get it forward quickly. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Xuan in. Tries to get it clear. Solanke. It's a loose ball. Forward it goes. Looks to thread it through. He's through the middle. It's half-time. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. Tottenham head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. Well, we're already into the second period. Bentancur. Xavi. It's on a... He's gone for it! He's pinged one through here. Dashing forward at pace. Xavi. Bentancur. Solanke. Xavi. Solanke! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Hoists it forward. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Luis Muriel, and he's there to cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That's not going to make it.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. Atalanta